Hello and welcome to Enterprise IT World Mia and CIOTV.live. As you know that we are here in Gitex taking interviews of senior leadership from various organizations, so also the customers and trying to find out what is their mood here, what is their kind of expectation from this exhibition. Today is day 4 and we are finding similar kind of interest from the people, similar kind of enthusiasm from the people compared to day 1. Now I have Mr. Aliaksandr Kuushynau. He is Chief Wialon Officer, Head of Wialon Division to Wialon. So I'm trying to understand from him about the company's focus, objective of attending and giving a booth here in this exposition. Aliaksandr, thank you very much for taking time out and speaking to Enterprise IT World Mia. As you know, Enterprise IT World Mia is a customer-centric media organization. Our focus is to touch base with the C-level executives, CIOs, CISOs. Obviously, those are the direct customers for you. So let me understand from you as to what has been your experience so far for last 4 days in Gitex 2024.
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you for the question. I would say that those couple of first days of the expo were really a huge success for Wialon. Every year we schedule meetings with our current partner base from GCC region, from African region, and many partners of ours are coming here. So the number of meetings already exceeded the plan, first thing. And second thing, we had a lot of new incoming requests for fleet management platform. As you know, in different countries over the region, there is new requirements, new regulations coming in terms of fleet digitalization, and our platform is the one that can help companies, can help fleets to run safer, to run more secure, and make all process more sustainable.
How is it different this year? Were you last year also?
Yeah. We are participating, I think it's around 10 years. We are already doing Gitex here in Dubai. And I was pretty impressed that trade show is still growing in comparison to, you know, like what is happening with the trade shows in other regions, like North America, where we exhibited as well, Europe. It's hard to find the show of that scale, show that would be that busy, and show that would have that many visitors and exhibitors as Gitex. I would really say that's the biggest tech show globally for us.
How is Wialon present in this region? And typically what I'm finding these years, for maybe a couple of years, I'm seeing that countries are becoming separated from the decision-making point of view. There is no reliance on a particular country as to that we can see within GCC, other countries are not replicating from other success, but they are trying to create their own success, technological excellence.
Okay. I would say that like GCC region or Middle East or all countries around here are really, you're right, they're doing it by themselves, and they're a bit different in terms of regulations when it comes to the fleet management. But the positive thing is, I would say that there are many initiatives on corporate level and on governmental level to make fleet more transparent. As before, we were like here on the market, there were not that many technological companies who would provide fleets with the possibility of having a complete knowledge of where the vehicles are, how they are running, what the fuel, what the load on the road they're making, and like many other layers of different information when it comes to the security of the fleet, when it comes to the carbon footprints that fleets are making. And with all these current developments, having a transparency on even emissions per vehicle, per fleet is really important, and we see we see that in many countries over the region there is that initiatives where they do want to know the amount of fuel spent, they want to know the amount of emissions, and eventually they want to decrease the carbon footprint in here.
Excellent answer to that question. Now, looking at the geopolitical situation, how do you see, because this is a lifeline, fleet management. Fleets are lifeline for every individual in this region. So how do you see, from your perspective, how different or what kind of activities that differently you are doing to gain more foothold into your business areas?
In that sense, I would say that though countries are different and resources are different in every country, but what we are offering and where we are working is we provide to many fleets, no matter the size of the fleet, no matter if you have like 10 vehicles, or I see like RTA booth here, and RTA is responsible for like huge amount of everything. Still, no matter how big your fleet is, you are able to improve your operations based on the fleet. And we are happy to work with many smaller players, many small fleets, many small service providers and integrators who make that technology available even for really like 10, 15 vehicle fleet. They still can operate on the same level as the biggest fleets like Emirates Transport or other huge fleet companies. They can also have the same level of digitalization. And that is really important because from the statistics point of view, most of the vehicles you would see on the road would still belong to smaller fleets. And we need to help those smaller fleets also to move forward in terms of getting more efficiency and more digitalization. And that is what we're providing, working in many countries and working through local service providers.
Okay, what are you showcasing here? Is there any special announcement that you have?
Oh yeah, I mean here we have a new toolbox that already implements AI technology in fleet management, and that helps fleet managers to take to get those insights that might be hard to find, because every minute we are getting tons of information from each vehicle, and sometimes it's a challenge to pick the correct piece of information to make a decision of like which vehicle should go there, which vehicle is about to have technical problems. And for all these situations we implement new AI technologies to get those insights directly to the fleet managers.
Okay, Aliaksandr, you have got 4 product line what I can see on this leaflet, but is it an integrated product line, or these are 4 different products?
That's all combined together. Yeah,
okay.
Our position here is to provide the user or the fleet manager one holistic app that would cover most of his needs in process of having just pen and paper, where he would record what's happening with his fleet, to a complete digitalized solution where he would have fleet management. He can have temperature control, he can have driver scoring, he can have even a dash cam video telematics in the same platform. So you don't have to jump between one interface and another here and there, so it all stays together.
But do you offer option of buying one and not buying another?
Again?
Do you give the option of choosing one, only fleet management I can be?
Okay, so that's a set of options for sure. I mean, per each fleet, you customize the interface and you keep only those blocks, those modules that this fleet would require. For sure, we have temperature control, and if that fleet is not about cold chain, but it will be public transportation, they don't need that module, another module is activated. But still it stays inside the same platform, and the user is like, I don't know, Excel spreadsheets that there are many functionalities, but all together.
Okay, how can I access these applications, this solution? Is it SaaS based? Is it on-prem? Should I buy the complete solution?
Okay, yeah. If we are talking about you as a fleet manager, you can have both cloud version, which is hosted by us. You can have a on-prem server, which can be hosted either by you as a fleet owner. It mostly works with the bigger corporate fleets like banking, like governmental fleets who wants to have them on-prem solution, or that can be hosted by a local service provider. Because we are a software-only company, and fleets, they need a service. And for this, we enable many local service providers to use the solution and to integrate that platform of ours into the business operations, business processes of each fleet, which is also a big job, because sometimes like corporate or even shuttle buses, any fleets, they operate differently. And for this, our service providers, our distributors conduct a lot of onboarding, a lot of training, a lot of new knowledge is shared to those dispatchers or any other users that run fleets in each company.
So you said that it is also available from your own your services.
Both
cloud.
Our cloud and
yeah, got it. So do you have a data center here?
No, we have our data center is in Europe, in Netherlands, and customers have that choice. Either that stays in Europe or they have their own on-prem solutions.
Because if you look at data privacy laws these days, you cannot move your data from your
for those fleets that have those requirements, for sure they go for like on-prem option.
All right then, Aliaksandr, thank you very much. And my final question is, what is your expectation from this 5 days exhibition? Because another 1 day to go. What are you expecting?
We're expecting a lot of fruitful meetings, and moreover, we came here also to learn, to see other companies, what they are showcasing, to get new ideas and technologies from the fleet management side and from the side of other corporate ERPs and other corporate software or tools that we can also integrate with our fleet digitalization platform, so that it creates even more seamless usage for each fleet owner. So here we meet in many technological partners that can be integrated with us through APIs, so the data would flow from our software to ERP to invoicing software, and it all goes smoothly. That's our expectation.
I forgot to ask about your roadmap. So if you can, maybe you can take a couple of minutes and explain me about Wialon's roadmap from the product perspective or customer penetration perspective.
Okay, I can say that generally we are a company of more than 300 people, and what we do daily is creating and improving our Wialon solution. So that's also one of our expectations here. We have many meetings with fleet owners, fleet managers, and service providers. We have our product management team here, and they're gathering ideas and proposals, suggestions of what else should we do to improve the user experience inside the platform and comply with the regulations and requirements of the local markets. So I would say that our roadmap is always an open process of discussions and finding the best tools possible that would fit the needs of local markets. So right now we are exploring the opportunities and requirements of what we meet here at Gitex and putting that into the next phase of development of our product.
All right, Aliaksandr, thank you very much. It's great to understand from you about the company, how the company is operating and its roadmap. All the best to you. Thank
Pleasure talking to you,
you.
Sanjay.
Pleasure talking to you.
Goodbye. Thank you very much.